is news on the go, only on Diamond TV. We catch it as it happens.
Good afternoon on Diamond News on the go this afternoon. It's Joanne Msavila, and we're bringing to you live pictures from Diamond TV here in Lusaka's Chalala area, where we have actually received reports that there's some women or girls and ladies that were found in an identified house. Well, right now as we are speaking, we are at the same premises where the said ladies were actually found, and as we can see, there is a heavy police presence trying to find out and get more information of what is happening here. But so far, the information that we have managed to get is that 13 of the girls were actually being kept inside this house. We've also received and confirmed reports that among them could be the missing Pamela Chisumpa. It is not yet confirmed whether she's among them, but those are the reports that we have so far received, and we know for a fact that she has been missing since April 13th, when she was allegedly abducted when she was at a mobile money booth. And so right now we just have the police just coming through the house, checking what is happening. We're also yet to get inside the house and find out exactly what could have been happening and what could have been going on inside here. So there is heavy police presence even from outside this house where the girls were allegedly being kept. And then apart from that, we've also received information that it is reported that somehow the door was not locked, and that's how one of the girls went into the neighborhood and started knocking and screaming and asking for help. That's how come one of the people in the neighborhood actually reported the matter to the police, and they actually found themselves here. So that is the information that we have so far. Right now, we just also want to speak to Chimunyangandu, who is also with me here, and give us more details of what is going on. Chimunya.
Yes, indeed, Joanne, quite a sad situation. 13 girls being rescued by the Zambia police today. It is good that they've been rescued, and we're only hoping that the story that you and some of our colleagues from the newsroom have been following, Pamela Chisumpa, could be among the people that have been rescued today. Heavy police presence beginning from where we entered, from just outside this house, and inside this house we continue to see police officers just trying to see what is in the house. We understand at the moment that the girls are no longer there because they've been taken out, but the police are still trying to just sweep through the house and find out what other information that they would need for them to conduct, or rather to conclude the investigation into this report. But if we can show you another area where I'm meant to believe that was maybe a servant's quarter or so. Police continue to search, and earlier on when we got here, we saw one young man who was in handcuffs, and
Exactly. Yeah.
It's believed he's one of those that were holding hostage these 13 girls that we speak about today. But when we spoke to some of the police officers, they could not give more information. They are referring all the questions to the police IG as well as the police spokesperson, Mr. Ray Hamonga. So we are meant to believe that maybe later on in the day, there should be a statement coming through from the Zambia Police Service.
Sure, thank you so very much, and Chimunyangandu. That is what we have so far on News on the Go this afternoon on Diamond TV, Diamond Media. We have what we have found here in Chalala area, just behind Chopis. Actually, that is where this house is actually located. As we have heard already, 13 girls have actually been rescued from this house behind us here.
Yes, 13 girls is the number. That's a huge number.
Exactly.
And
yeah. Should be excited about this because it has been a long battle of searching.
Over 4 months.
For over 4 months now. This is 5 months. She went missing on the 13th of April. That's when she was reportedly missing. From that time, she was never found. We just heard there were communications. We heard the police talked about having communicated with her alleged abductors, also asking for ransom for her to be released. But here we are today. We're hopeful that actually she's one of the people that were inside this house.
Indeed, we are hopes of many people that she could be among them, so that story is put to bed. Police IG has time and again assured the Zambian citizenry that indeed there was communication between the boyfriend and the family, and the police were also in just basically they knew what was transpiring, but they could not
disclose the information.
The information further, indeed.
Exactly. Each time we used to contact the police, they used to say investigations. They're actively investigating the matter, and no further information was given. Obviously, it could have been for such reasons that we have found here. It's just right here in Lusaka. That's the most, that's something that someone could keep someone thinking. It's just within Lusaka, just within Chalala. That is if Pamela is also among them.
I'm meant to believe maybe those that had their missing ones for a long time, they thought maybe they could have been abducted to a different place altogether, but it is just behind Choppies right here in Lusaka. Maybe we can take our viewers on a tour of just outside the premises that we are talking about.
Exactly. So as we can see right now, this is the police. They're actually with one of the people that is handcuffed right now at the premises of where the alleged abductors actually kept the 13 girls. So that is just one of the people standing there. And we are yet to what this person was found doing. So this is what is actually transpiring here right now at the premises where the 13 girls were being kept by the alleged abductors. This is Lusaka's Chalala area, just right behind Choppies where this is happening from. And these are live pictures coming to you from Diamond TV News on the Go. So we're just taking you around the place where we have found ourselves this afternoon.
So, Joan, this is the backyard for the house where the 13 girls were being kept, and if you're able to see, the windows are incomplete. Yes, quite an unfortunate situation. What we were taught by the people that we met outside, some of the witnesses, is that some of the girls had lost weight. Maybe it could be because there was not enough food being provided to them by the alleged abductors. So that's part of one of the issues that we got to find out when we arrived here.
Exactly. So we're at these premises. It looks really deserted and not so much something that is inhabitable, as we can see, because of the windows are broken, and the place looks so somewhere else lost. And luckily enough for these girls, I think could be that they could have jumped from the lower fence. That's when they found actually that they could actually come out. We are told that they jumped over the fence into the neighbor. That's where they went to knock and tried to start asking for help. That is the information that we have so far with Diamond News on the Go this afternoon. This has been Joanne Musavila in Lusaka's Chalala area.
Indeed. Let's just go outside, take you outside to basically get to understand the situation outside the gate. But police officers, in some in plain clothes, others in uniform, still at the premises. We were earlier informed that the police IG was part of the team that was here earlier on. So as you are able to see, policemen in armed policemen just around the premises here. Let's just get to also see what is happening outside. So indeed, this is what is happening. If you're able to see some of the vehicles that came with the police officers not long ago. We also try to just basically speak to some of the eyewitnesses and get to hear their views on what transpired earlier at this house. But the house that we are going to is where the moment that one of the girls ran away from the house where they were being kept, she went and knocked on the gate for the neighbor, and that's when one of the boys from there was informed about the whole ideal, and after that they were able to call the men and women in uniform. Let's just get to see if we're able to speak to some of the people here to give us details on what they know about what transpired here. Good afternoon, you're live on Diamond TV News on the Go. We just kindly want to understand how you feel that in a neighborhood like yours, there were some girls that were abducted by unknown abductors.
I really feel bad because it's so unfortunate that us neighbors were not able to notice such incidences. Because if only we would notice, when we look at these rural areas, when we look at these very populated places, when I talk of Bowlen, in a place like Bowlen, you can't just hear noise and people won't come and ask. Here when we hear noise, we just avoid. So what I can say is, my fellow, let's try to help. Even when we hear just noise, you might never know who is in need of help. And it will really help. Check out, these people really came to knock at my gate, and if we were ignorant, we wouldn't have helped them and they would have gone back to the same place. But due to the human in us, we tried by all means to help them.
Maybe bring us up to speed with what transpired. How did they come and knock on your gate?
So the issue was, those people, it's like they didn't lock the gate, they didn't lock the door for them. So one jumped and was scared to jump from the main road, jumped from the back and came knocking at my gate because it was the nearest. So when they came there, my cousin came out and they started crying, asking for help. Other neighbors, no one came out. Only him and the other neighbors managed to come out. Only him and the other neighbors managed to come out and started calling the police and for help. That's how everything was managed.
No, thank you very much for that. That's as part of the information that we are getting from some of the residents here on what really transpired here. But one of maybe let's just take a walk and get to understand, because what we know that is one of the people apprehended is now being driven away from here. It could be to a police station. So looks like after just investigating or sweeping through the house, the police now are ready to leave the premises and ensure that one of the people that has been apprehended is taken into custody. So just in this vehicle, I think they're trying to ensure that he does not run away. He's been handcuffed, ready for departure, could be to the nearest police station. Indicated earlier, the police IG was here, and so was the police spokesperson, Mr. Ray Hamonga. And those are the people that we expect to give further details on the 13 girls. Is Pamela Chisumpa, a story that we've been following up for some time among the people among the girls that were abducted here in Lusaka's Chalala area? That question can only be answered once the police IG or the spokesperson have given details on what transpired. But it is a good day for those that were being held in hostage, because finally they will be able to reunite with their families. So the Land Cruiser that is just leaving now, this is when one of the guys suspected abductors is at the back with 3 plainclothes police officers. Jubilations from the neighbors that came to witness the whole idea. Let's also just try to engage one of actually the boy that opened the gate the moment that one of the girls came to knock on their gate. Good afternoon, you're live on Diamond TV News on the Go. Yes. Bring us up to speed with how this whole situation transpired. How did the girls come to knock on your door, and what was your response?
Okay, so the thing was that I was at home, I was watching TV, I was watching wrestling actually. Then there was a lady came with hitting our door, our gate, with a big stone, shouting, help, 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 help. So I came out, checked, and then she said that because the cops came last time looking for the same guys. And then she said that we are the people that were kidnapped. So that's how I ran, called my friend from the other neighbor and the other colleague of mine. We got an axe, then ran straight over the offense. Then all we just saw was the guy wearing black, and from there, he just like, I don't know if he vaporized or disappeared. I don't know if he ran away, I don't know. So we started helping out the ladies, taking them out, helping them out. Then we took out the pregnant woman out until everyone was safe. Where they came to pick them up was my place at the gate. That's how we helped up everyone. Then we went inside. Then we found a casket. There's a casket there. There's a shrine this side. There's whatever, I don't know, medi, whatever. The charms. There are a lot of charms. Okay, inside. That's the thing. And there are pads everywhere, condoms. They used to come at the shop that side to buy pads and condoms all the time. Yeah, and we would get surprised. Why are these guys buying such things and they are not actually females? So we would get surprised. We didn't know. And they look normal, very normal. And
at what point did you call the police?
The police were called around 13. That was 13. Then they arrived around, it should be 13:50 something or 14 hours, somewhere there. That's when they arrived.
How many girls did you help out move from the place?
Those were 6 approximation. It should be 8 or 7, somewhere there. They said that there was even a male. Now this lady said that he was killed, so we don't know.
The person whose gate was knocked on the time that by one of the girls who were seeking help earlier in the day. But yeah, let's just try to go back to the premises and see what is currently ongoing with the police. So we've spoken to some of the witnesses or the people that helped in the successive and we could hear from the young man. This is a crime scene. We've not been given permission to go inside the house. So we are trying to seek permission from the men and women in uniform for now. We can only film from a distance, not really getting into the premises. So this is the house where the girls were being kept, and it is good that they've been rescued by the men and women in uniform. Joanne, as we conclude our live broadcast from here in Chalala, Lusaka's Chalala area, your hopes for somebody that has been following the Pamela Chisumpa story is that maybe she could be among the people, the girls that have been rescued today.
Exactly, yeah, that is, I'm hopeful that she could be one of the people, because it's one of the stories that actually kept me thinking each and every time. I was even tasked sometimes to do the story when there is no information regarding her alleged abduction. It's something that is going to be a relief for me, because, it's even just going to be a relief even to the family and the people that have been following and listening to the Pamela Chisumpa story. Quite unfortunate events. I mean, the how things have just turned out right now and the information that we've gotten so far, it's really unfortunate, because there is a lot of things right now coming out. You can imagine what the previous interview, I mean, the person we just interviewed actually just said. Really unfortunate if that is the true position of what has been transpiring in this house. According to what he said the people have been wearing black. Those are the reports and confirmed reports that we've gotten from there. You know, it's really quite unfortunate in a country, in a Christian nation like Zambia here. And the information that we have as well is that these people actually speak our mother tongue in our local language. Most of the times they were using even Tonga, according to what they are normal people just like us, and according to what he said, they just used to look normal each time they met, and according to him, they can even identify them if they were to meet them. That is the information that we have so far from this place, this house where we were actually caught, and it has been indicated that this is where the ladies were being kept, and hopefully, Pamela, I'm really anticipating that she is one of the people that have been rescued from this house.
So we've been giving you live a feed from Lusaka's Chalala area, right behind Choppy's shopping mall, where the police have just rescued 13 girls who were abducted. We don't know the dates, but they are 13 in number, and this is the house where they had been held hostage. My name is Nchimunyangandu on behalf of Juan Musabila. It's good afternoon. Continue watching Diamond Television.
News on the go, only on Diamond TV, television reinvented.
Open up a brand new world of entertainment this month.